something that I've thought a lot about in as far as in intentional community. What is the glue that really keeps people inspired and wanting to work together and moving forward? You seem to really create a really beautiful energy here. And for people that want to be finding their tribe, building their community, what are your thoughts as far as how to build that magic, how to sustain it?
But I think here in Punta Mona, what I am really sure is that this collective purpose, we have a collective purpose together. And in life, it's not just about what we get paid in our paycheck, and I think what we get paid here is the true feeling of changing someone's life. Like, what is that worth? What is it worth to have somebody cry on your shoulder that you just drastically change your life? What is that worth? It's like on a day like yesterday in Exodus where there's just 10 of those people coming up to me crying on my shoulder. Like what, does it matter if we made money with Jungle Camp or not? It's like, wow. Like, what's greater than that? So I think everything is how you set it up and the energy. It's like, that's one thing I always have loved about Burning Man is like, from the second you arrive, there's this collective vibration and this sense of gifting, culture. My dad always says it in the circle that this place is so much more a feeling. It's like the faces change, but the vibration remains. And I work really hard to set a way of being, a way of interacting with nature, and a way with interacting with food, and a way with savoring. It's like, say it every day. Don't forget to savor. And really savoring these precious moments. Like, like look what we're eating. Look who's around you. Smell the air. Like listen to the sounds. It's like I just try to constantly remind it. So I don't think it's anything that I have to say or do except that reminder of the abundance, and this place also really spits people out. It's like if it's not right, if it's not the right, this place will literally spit you out. If you're not in that vibration or you're not ready for this kind of life, or there's something like I've seen it time and time again. But the people that stick around and that feel it and get to feel what it feels like to change someone's life, like it's addicting. It's like I can imagine like the stockbroker watching his stocks go up gets really excited, and that addicting, like they get addicted to watching their phones and watching the NASDAQ. It's like, here we don't glue to the NASDAQ.
Right.
We are in tune to this transformation that's going on here daily, and it's rich.
Very nice. It was in the past 20 years, so it was bringing this all to reality, and it's still, I see that there's so much possibility and growth, but I feel the sense I get from you is it's this like tree of inspiration, and there are all these branches it can go to this community, this effort, and so I'm curious on your vision board of the community that you live in now, this Rise community that you've mentioned, about this new vision, where are you going from here? Where do you see it growing?
So I feel really in tune. I know my skills. I'm like very clear of my skill set, and pretty much surrendered. I'm surrendered to the thing that I think will have the most good and have the biggest impact. That's what I want to do. That's what drives me. It's like I'm not focused on the job that will pay me the most. I'm focused on how can I use my skills to propel the most transformation and the most change. And I mean, day in and day out, I'm just kind of constantly listening, while balancing, my life and my wife and my family. And, and I work really hard, but I'm also really in tune with the body of life. It's like I'm dedicated to having to pinch myself often that I cannot believe this is my life. I cannot believe that I was in the kitchen naked with 20 people making pizza last night. It's like I love freedom. I love the fact that every day is just so filled with wonder and so filled with just love and fun. And I love all the people that are around me. I love all the people that work here. I love, I'm just so in love. I've surrendered to the flow.
Yeah.
You know, like one of my favorite Kiss songs says, the key is to surrender to the flow. And yeah, I've done that. I've surrendered to the flow, and I'm really open. You know, it's like if Rise is where we need to do it, let's go. Like my friend Chip Conley recently gave a talk. I hosted the TEDx talks at Burning Man, and he gave a talk called The Modern Elder. You know, and it feels really interesting transitioning, you know, to being just such an aggressive student and seeking elders to all of a sudden, whoa, shit, I think I'm an elder now. You know, it's like feeling that transition where there's lots of, you know, I have students that have students that have students that have students that are now permaculture teachers.
Yeah.
You know, there's like lineage, you know, it's like, so how do we do, what do we do now? You know, it's like, how do we continue to learn and teach and mentor and intern at the same time? Right. Just kind of what it's about, you know, it's about, you know, really learning to be in the flow.
Yeah.